All right. Hey, good morning, everyone. Been a while since I made a video. I haven't been buying too many things, so I wanted to wait until I had a couple things to talk about. I had an interesting learning experience a few weeks ago, and then this came in today, and this is a deal I've been working on for a couple months. Nothing, earth-shattering, but I wanted to time it up until my eBay bucks were ready, and I'm pretty excited to see how it turned out. And I've not opened it yet, so hopefully I didn't get scammed. Let me pull this. All right. Set that over there. So I started messaging this seller a couple months ago with the intention of timing it for my... Well, that's really well packaged. When my eBay bonus bucks receipt would come out, and I've had about $1,000 on a couple different accounts. And, got them to come down a few more, about another $50 from my previous offers. And ultimately get this for several hundred below market value. It looked like it was in great condition. The tape around the box is certainly in excellent condition. Just a note to everybody, you don't have to pack things this thoroughly. It always makes me nervous unpacking a, more than $1,000 item that's been like taped all over. Now hopefully this has no tape on it and I can just unwrap this. Oh man, what did they do? Please, people. Just use a Ziploc bag or something to secure. Don't make me manhandle a $2,000 booster pack. You gotta be kidding me. Oh. All right. No harm, no foul, hopefully. All right. So again, I've had my eyes on this and a couple others. I missed out on a couple other packs. It's a very, very clean example of an Arabian Nights pack. I'm always skeptical about, searched, unsearched, but having tried to search a few packs myself, I am pretty confident this is unsearched. I mean, there's no crunching up here as if they were trying to move things around. Oh, that's beautiful. Look how clean that is. This is a much nicer example than my other Arabian Nights pack, so. Sometimes you can see right through. Oh, that's unfortunate. So if you see right here in the light, there's like 3 lines going down the middle. That might prevent it from being PSA gradable. We'll still try though. Really, you get into a premium. If you can get a 9 or higher on an Arabian Nights, Legends, Antiquities booster pack, you get quite a good premium. So that's my purchase. I put about $500 in eBay bucks towards this purchase. Pretty excited. Got a good deal on it even without that. So that's my unboxing portion of today's video. Next is a Chronicles box that I bought a few weeks ago. And before I show you that, I want to show you kind of this is what I'm used to seeing with Chronicles. Circle seal, the stretch marks that Rudy mentions, and pretty typical for this time period. 4th edition, same way, circle seals. Where did I set that Chronicles box? Hold on, be right back. All right, I'm back. So this is what comes in the mail. And if this wasn't Chronicles, I would have been absolutely convinced that this was a resealed box. This is just one of the ugliest seals. The cellophane is different in texture, in thickness from other boxes in that time frame. You can just look at how much extra material is hanging off the side. I mean, this looks like I resealed it with like an iron and you know, some saran wrap. It looks terrible. But after doing a lot of research, talking to people that, you know, have owned stores since alpha, beta, this is one of the later printings of Chronicles. It looks like they started trying to skimp on materials, and this is completely legitimate. One of the things I wanted to talk about is just the nature of the seal. It runs along the two long sides and one short side here, and then one short side is free of any sort of seam. And I did find some corroborating evidence in the warehouse. So this is a Fallen Empires pack that is even worse. And there is nobody that reseals Fallen Empires yet. I mean, what are you going to put in it? Fallen Empires? I mean, look at that, just breaking apart. So this is a completely authentic seal. It just looks like for USA, at some point, they really got cheap on their saran wrap. And again, it's a short side of the box that doesn't have any seam. And then the seam runs across the other three sides. And this is contrasted with some of the newer full seal boxes. So here's Judgment from, you know, 10 years later. The seam runs across front, two sides, and then, you know, this face has no seal. And that's kind of what I was used to for full seals. And so that's why this one threw me off. And you can also see, you know, no extra material on the sides. Mirage. So this is I believe Belgium gets the white labels. USA. Okay, so USA gets the white labels. Belgium gets the black labels on Mirage, but it's the short side with no seam. So you know, this was just a little bit of attention to detail that I kind of learned about through buying this Chronicles box. Might be useful to everybody when you're buying something older and it's a full seal. You would expect it to have the seams on the two long sides and one short side, with one of the short sides being free of any seam. And then here's Exodus. Same thing. So seal goes around these three sides. And then one of the short sides has no seam. Visions, same thing. Short side, no seam. Seam runs along the rest. You know, there's a lot of talk. I mean, when I posted about that in the graded group, there was quite a bit of back and forth. People saying, oh, it's resealed, it's not. And eventually some of the more knowledgeable people weighed in and really confirmed that that is authentic. And then finding, you know, Fallen Empires done kind of the same way really convinced me that it was an authentic box. And again, it's Chronicles. It's the second most worthless set in the game as far as reputation. So, I mean, nobody's resealing Chronicles. While we're on the topics of seals, I just wanted to throw this out as another example of a circle seal. It's just done a little differently, where the material all meets. And I don't know if Rudy covered this on his video on seals. I know he talked more about more expensive boxes like Urza's and Revised. So those of us that also collect, you know, sort of the up-and-coming lower-end boxes, is a perfectly legitimate Fallen Empires seal compared to, you know, a circle seal with a gap in the middle. But otherwise, pretty similar. Must have just had some extra material on it. Okay, that's all I have for today. I appreciate, you know, everyone that joined and comments, and I'll go ahead and post this to the group as well, because I know it's Friday morning and most people have better things to do than I do. All right, thanks everybody. Have a good day.